Y'all, this is Chris here at Metroflex Gym, Long Beach. About to hit a back workout. I hurt my hamstring a while back, as a lot of you know, and this is gonna be my first day deadlifting. So, wanted to film it for you guys. I'm probably not gonna get too heavy, but I'll get some other good exercises in here for you. Things have been a little bit crazy for me lately. I've been working like hell. You know, I probably work like 12-15 hours a day, and I've been having to get creative about when to do my workouts because I don't like large crowds. I don't like people around me all the time when I'm training. So I'm coming into Metroflex probably a little bit earlier than most people come in. For today's workout, I'm basically going to hit every part of my back, and I'm going to finish up with deadlifts. And the reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to check my ego a little bit. If I approach the deadlift when I'm a little bit more tired, then I'm probably not going to go for as much weight, and I'm going to put myself at less risk of injury. The other thing that's going to do is I'm going to tire out all of my smaller muscle fibers first, my type 1 muscle fibers, and then by the end when I'm hitting those deadlifts, that'll force me to recruit more of my larger muscle fibers, my type 2 muscle fibers, and that'll lead to some good muscle building. So check this out, let me know what you think. I'll probably be touching base with you intermittently throughout the workout to reflect on some things. One thing I want you to pay attention to on that pull down is that when I was pulling, I'm not pulling out here like this, I'm pulling down. So at the bottom of the movement, my elbow's pointing at the ground and I'm contracting the lats. That's what you want out of that exercise. You don't want to just fucking swing it back and then just get the friggin' rear deltoid activated. You are trying to activate the lats and create that V there. So check this out again. Hey guys, so it got a little loud there in Metroflex, so I stopped doing commentary. But I want you to notice on this exercise that I'm going extremely slow, pulling my elbow back toward my torso. So many people flare their elbows out when they're trying to pull these pull during a row, and you're really not activating much lat there if you do that. You know, I don't have a lot of problems with people who lift explosively. You know, I was a big fan of Ronnie Coleman, and he pulled really explosively. He did all of his lifts really explosively. But, you know, Ronnie's a genetic freak. And the thing is, for guys like me who are not huge, I really have to focus on the muscle in order to develop it properly. And in order to gain any muscle at all, I really have to focus and feel what I'm doing, and that's worked for me over the years. Some of you might have different opinions on that, but slow and controlled movements, not stacking the weight on like crazy, this is what's worked best for me. After this exercise, I moved on over to the T-bar row, and I see a lot of different versions of this. The version that works best for me is bending over, trying to keep my chest more parallel to the deck, to the floor, than I've seen a lot of guys. I see a lot of guys just almost standing. Now what I want you to notice is the direction my elbows are going in are back towards my torso, and I'm pulling that handle back into my waist, really trying to activate. The other thing is I'm not using 45-pound plates here. That's to increase the diameter and increase the range of motion of the lift. I did a lot of repetitions here, and I felt it a lot, so pretty good. Went on over here to the close grip pull down. Now you saw me do wide grip pull downs. The close grip pull down works more the middle back, and that's also what I was trying to achieve during the T-bar row. You know, again, slow and controlled movements, pulling my elbows down, trying to get the elbows to almost point down toward the ground at the bottom of the lift, pulling toward the middle of my chest. And I like to think of myself pulling with my pinkies. That kind of helps me get my elbows moving in the right direction when I do these. Swinging a little bit there, but I was a little bit fatigued because it was toward the end of the workout. Move on here to another exercise. This is a pen lay row. It's basically a bent row where you're resting the weight on the floor in between sets. And I like doing this version because, again, it's a little bit more controlled. In addition to that, I find it helps me with my explosiveness on the deadlifts and almost, getting the weight off the ground. I really feel these in my lats and in my erectors a lot. It helps. It has helped me increase my lifts a lot on my Olympic lifts and also on my deadlifts. And the thing is, I'm not using a lot of weight here. Again, that's because I do have an injured hamstring, and I did not want to get any jerky movement into my hamstring at all. But you see here, I'm pulling the weight back into my waist. That's trying to get it below my belly button, and I find that activates my lats a lot better than just pulling up above my belly button. Move on over here to my deadlift, and I'm giving you guys a nice side profile so you can see my setup here. And what you'll notice is I grab the bar and then I keep my butt up and then I put it down and pull my shoulders back, and that's how I get my setup for my deadlift. It helps me separate the weight from the floor a good bit, helps me to jack it up. I do not go heavy at all here again because I still have an injured hamstring. Basically what I'm trying to do here is work with 135 to work the movement pattern, remember my setup, bring back some of that muscle memory so in future weeks I can start to stack on more weight for you guys. And then I get a little front view here. Again, you're going to see me grab the weight, sit myself down, and pull my shoulders back. I hope you guys are getting a lot out of these workouts that I've been posting and from my vlogs. Thank you to everybody for your comments and positivity here. It's been absolutely great. If you guys got any questions for me, hit me up as always at gettingtoshredded@gmail.com, and I'm always taking online clients and also giving out free information for questions. So hit me up. Talk to you guys later. Bye.